to my Mind Over Matter. My name is Rick, and yes, another show. Yes, I was gonna do a show. I said I was gonna do a show at 5 o'clock, so I'm true to my word, and I'm ready for this. Hopefully, you guys are. Welcome, Albert. Welcome, Angel. If you guys want to come on the show and talk, you're more than welcome to come on. I encourage for those who wants to come in and speak. That's fine with me. Let me copy my invite here. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and paste this. Let's go ahead and throw it up. That's the StreamYard link. If you want to come on to the show and talk, you're more than welcome. I got to turn on some candles back here. You guys haven't seen the setup, so maybe I'll let you guys see the setup. Let me just turn on the candles back here. I had a good day today. It was nice. It was the ride was nice. I went to Rogers Orchard, which was really cool. It was fun. Um, did the mountain, went to the top, had a good view from up there. I noticed the video. I rewatched it myself. I noticed the video was kind of wonky a little bit, and that's because of my phone. It's an older phone, so definitely gonna have to get a new phone. Not sure if I'm gonna get it this year or I should wait for next year to get the phone. Turn on the lights back here. Let's turn on this light back here. We're gonna turn on the camera because we need the camera, right? Wouldn't be a show if you're not seeing me. So we're gonna go ahead and show me. So let's go ahead and turn on the camera. Bam. And welcome to my Mind Over Matter. You can see in the background, I got my witch. I got the witch bucket, which I'm so happy. I put a candle inside, so she's all lit up, and she's gonna be with me throughout until I get tired of her. No, but I'm keeping her back there until after Halloween. I knew I was gonna get her, and I got her on my first try. So with that said, let's go ahead and bring in Albie. Albie, what's up? Hopefully you don't have echo. Echo's always with Albie, and he's going to bring an Angel. Yo, Angel!
Hey Rick, happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday to you, my friend. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Been relaxing for most of today. There, pretty much just been in my house for most of the day. I was thinking of possibly going somewhere or just taking a bike around town here, but it just today felt like more of a relaxing kind of day to me to just get stuff done in the house and binge watch TV shows and
Okay.
that kind of stuff there. But yeah,
Hey, you can do it, man. It was a beautiful day, so I would take advantage of it and just enjoy the day. You know, because staying at home, it's okay, stay at home, but it's like it's so nice outside, and
yeah,
it's good to get out and get some fresh air and
yeah,
and do something.
yep.
That's what I
Um,
did. I went to the orchard and drove by the reservoir, went up the mountain, had a little sightseeing tour from above, and yeah, it was a good little 2 hour adventure. And and it's local. Everything was local. It's not too far.
that's
And
awesome. Yeah, I saw. I was in the chat when you were
yeah,
streaming
yeah.
around the apple orchard where you went to go pick apples.
Oh, that was pretty there. They had so many apples too. I'm gonna be going back there tomorrow because I didn't buy anything. I was gonna buy, but I was like, I'll wait till tomorrow. I'll go and I'll get what I need and what I want. Because tomorrow's the last day to pick apples. So maybe I'll go and pick apples because I wanted to do it, but then I was like, I wanted to show off the view from the top from the mountain, so I didn't want to take up so much time. But I think tomorrow maybe I'll do another video of the orchard and maybe I'll get the apple.
I'm thinking of maybe tomorrow, with the weather being like it is here in Arizona. I may just go for a bike ride just around town, or just to get out for a bit there. The other thing is, I was thinking of possibly selling some of my stuff at a pawn shop to get some money, because I literally have like less than $1, and that's not even enough to get a piece of chicken from KFC
What?
by a la carte. Yeah.
Holy moly! How you got that low?
A bunch of my money this week, my dad wanted me to spend on certain groceries and all that, and I was more than happy. But he's gonna give me $100 back when he gets his. I don't know whether it's his Social Security or his per cap, but he says he's should be expecting money to him soon, and he's gonna be giving me $100. But this week I had gotten a $500 check in the mail that I requested from my conservator slash payee last week, and it came in the mail this Monday of this week there, and I used a portion of the 500 to put pay towards my next payment of my computer that I have now. Because I don't know if you been to my new channel or is subscribed there, Rick, The Mind of an Angel. But
Yeah.
a few months ago, back in August, I got a new computer through a website called No Compromise Gaming, where I was approved for a credit by them, and I didn't have to do any type of down payments, thankfully neither. And all I'm paying is 136 every 2 weeks, which is the time of when I get paid for my job there. But because of my dad staying in so much of his spending and that kind, it kind of put me off balance, that I had to request the 500 from my conservator, that I used a portion of the 500 to pay for my late payment on my computer. And then after that, 65 of it was spent on food and groceries that my dad wanted to get because he wanted to make food. But in the time that he stayed, I didn't mind it, but just with the way inflation is, I just would rather not get groceries as big of a bulk as my dad was wanting to get.
You saw my video, right? That I was talking about. I was ranting about the grocery store and how
Yeah,
inflation, how killed the prices. Like a dozen of eggs, $6.
uh, and uh, and uh, and a 18 pack of eggs there, that's like $9 or $10. And when I went to go get some more eggs there for the name brand of stuff, it was, like you said, $7 or $8. But I got the store brand of egg, and that was only like 350 for the 18 pack.
Holy man, I was like, I can't complain because I was like, man, you're gonna need a loan just to go to the bank.
And that's what I kind of was going to do at a pawn shop. I wasn't going to get a loan from them. I was just going to take some of my stuff around my house to sell it for whatever it was worth, to just have some money in my pocket till I get paid next week. And that's one of the things that I kind of was scared of when my dad was staying here at my house there, Rick. And at the same time, there was so much stuff that he like wanted to purchase. And you want to know something? The earlier this week, when I went to go cash my check and go and put my cash onto my debit card, because there are many stores that allow you to put cash on your card now, Rick, my dad wanted me to get him a 2 liter of Coke Zero, because apparently that's his favorite kind of soda, the Coke Zero Sugar there, Rick. And I didn't mind getting it, but at the same time, he wanted me to get him a toothbrush, which I don't know why he couldn't bring himself when he came down here to Arizona. about 3 weeks ago in late September of last month, and he also wanted me, and this was necessary anyway, a new another gallon of milk because the other milk was gone because he used it up there. But at the same time, like, why do I have to purchase you a Coke Zero sugar when it's just beating your sugar addiction? I didn't say that to him. That's just what I was thinking, but I had no problem with getting it for him. And it's just when things got fed up for me a few days ago, it just was enough for me. And you already know the whole
Mm-hmm.
thing of what happened because
Oh
I
yeah.
was on here a couple days ago with you there, Rick. But
Yeah.
because of that, now I barely have any money. If I want to get like Domino's, I couldn't because of my account of what it's at now.
Oh no, that's not good. That's like, and then when you get paid on Friday?
I get paid next Wednesday
Oh, next Wednesday.
because my pay period at my job runs from Fridays through Thursdays, and my account allows me to get paid up to 2 days early. So I always get paid on Wednesdays when all my other employees get paid on Thursdays.
Okay. Damn, man, that sucks.
But I
That's
still
really.
have food in the
And what you gonna?
refrigerator and the freezer, thankfully. But it's just if I am in the mood for
Something.
pizza, burgers, or something to be delivered, I couldn't get it.
Oh man, that's not good. And then the punch, like, what you gonna pawn anyways?
I wasn't gonna like pawn or get a loan. I was gonna sell it. It was between selling some of my electronics, like my webcam, not the one that's built into my computer, but this one right here. It
Yeah.
was between like selling this because I'm thinking of getting a new USB webcam soon enough here, and it was also between selling some other stuff that just been collecting dust, like a TV that a realtor agent, the realtor agent of mine that helped me get the house almost
Mm-hmm.
a year and a half now.
Mm-hmm.
She gave me a TV last year as her gift towards me.
Mm, okay.
So yeah, there were a few things that I was thinking of like selling.
Okay. That's. I haven't. I've never. I haven't gone to the pawn shop. Like I have a relative that works in a pawn shop and does very good working there.
Um, The last time I was at the pawn shop was back in August of this year, and it was around the time when I had ordered my new computer, and the new computer I had also came with the free gaming monitor with my package that of my order that I got from No Compromise Gaming, and my previous computer was just fine, but didn't see the need of having two laptops.
Yeah, that doesn't
So
make
I
sense.
went in. So I went and sold the other laptop of mine after I had ordered the one that I have now, and pretty much got $300 and $325 for that computer.
All right. Yeah, I have. I'm trying to see. I have a laptop. I have a, but I wanted to fix it. It's like it's an older laptop.
And may I ask? I've always wondered, what do you use to keep your camera to like have focus on your office there, where like all your posters are behind you there, Rick,
Mm-hmm.
and to where all your Halloween decorations are on your desk right now. What do
Mm-hmm.
you use to have your camera be focused on you, and what kind of camera is it that I'm just curious of?
Yeah, the camera I have is hold on, let me pull it up here because I have it on I have it on here. Give me one sec. I have this is a uh It's a Logitech Bravo. Um, it's an older camera. I got it like I want to say 6 years ago. I bought this
Uh,
camera. It stay focused because it's a more of a high definition camera, so it picks up on low light and like how you can see my desk, you can see the stuff on my desk.
yeah.
The-
But like, what do you use to hold your camera? That's what I'm like
Oh,
wondering.
I have a tripod.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So the Logitech camera is plugged into your computer at a length from where the cord can go from, and that tripod is just there at that the length to where it could see the entire office. I was always curious of what you use, and I kind of am thinking of kind of having something similar like that, but either having it to where people can see the entire living room of my house when I do my streams on my channel there, Rick, or when if I ever decide to take my YouTube channel from my living room into my smaller second bedroom that I am like thinking of converting into my new YouTube office / studio there. It'll be a great thing.
Yeah, and it's very simple to move. I have it connected to my laptop. I have a split on my laptop where I could put three devices on here. So I have the microphone connected, and then I have the Logitech camera. Um, it's it's a simple setup, and I have it on a tripod, so that way it stays leveled with me because it's at my level, and it's like you can see my hand, so the camera's right
Yeah.
there. So, and it's basically about 3 feet away from me, the camera.
Wow.
So it really picks up everything. So you see everything, and then it picks up. My desk is really big. Like you see my hand. It's like it's that big. My desk. So it's a big desk, and it picks up everything. This whole area,
Yeah.
and it's only 3 feet away from me. It's literally like right there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
It
pretty
kind of
cool.
looks like it's a bit further away from the distance or how it is shows everything. It kind of looks like it's a bit farther away. But if it's only 3 feet from your desk, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's literally 3 feet away. three, 3 feet, and it's right there. I had a measuring tape around here. I probably put it away. I went to measure how far, like to be precise, but I know it's 3 feet because it's. I'm thinking like in a swimming pool, or I'm thinking like from where I'm at, maybe 4 feet. That's why I want to get a measuring tape. I want to find out. Hold on, let me get a measuring tape. I want to see what distance I have. How far is it? Got me curious. Okay, so I'm gonna put it for my camera. I'm gonna put the measuring tape. So basically, I'm sitting right there. Oh shit! I'm sitting further than 3 feet. Okay. Disregard the 3 feet. It's not 3 feet. It's actually 6 feet. So I'm sitting 6 feet away from my camera. And let me bring in Angel. No, Angel. Albie. Yeah. So 6 feet away from my Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, 6 feet away. That's not bad. That's a good distance, and it picks up everything along this area. So, and this is my corner.
But yeah, that's pretty cool. I always been curious when you streamed last year there, Rick, and with the time that you took off and are now getting back to streaming again now. I was always curious of what you use or how you have everything set up to have it be viewed like it is now. And gotta understand that will give me some ideas of how I can do this kind of stuff for my channel in the future there. But other than that, well, getting back to the stuff of like kind of almost wanted to sell. Unfortunately, there are some things like the TV that I was telling you that I wouldn't be able to sell because of the fact that it's too big for my carrying bag to fit in, and it's also a bit too heavy. Unfortunately, if it came down to it, I would more than likely sell my Xbox, but that's the only gaming console I have, unfortunately, and I'm going to be keeping my Xbox for a few more years before I decide to sell it. If I can get another gaming console in the near future, then I may sell my older Xbox One S after I get a different one, whether it be the newer Xbox or another PS4 or a PS5, which I know is still in high demand at the moment. So it may be impossible to get a PS5, but just something to still have that I can play games on there. But for now, I'm just gonna keep my Xbox.
Okay. Yeah, I have a Xbox. I don't even use it. That's sad, right? I use the
Uh,
PlayStation 4. I have the PlayStation 4. I don't even play games. I just use it to watch just to stream. I had got it for games, but when you had a severe concussion like I had and
yeah,
lights kind of bother me, that's why you see it's darker. I have candles on. It's
yeah.
everything's like less light is best. Um, I steered away from games because they would give me headaches, and they still give me headaches. Even sometimes when I watch TV, like it gives me headaches. So I don't really watch TV that much. And if I do watch anything like off of YouTube and stuff, I watch it on my tablet that's right next to my bed and or my cell phone, which is more manageable for me for like I can manage my because I have a really big television. I
Uh-huh.
have a really
Yeah.
big television and
Matt, what size is your TV, if you don't mind me asking?
it's 65.
Oh, I believe mine is a 55 TCL Roku TV.
Okay, I have a Samsung 65-inch 3D TV
Ah,
and it's high definition everything. It's the bells and whistles,
yeah,
but
yeah.
for me,
Mine is a 4K HDR
mhm,
TV.
yeah, it's a HD this one too. Um it's just it's nice watching everything from it, but it's like I can't do it all the time because it bothers me. So
Yeah,
like if I watch a movie and stuff, then I'll sit through a movie through it. But to watch TV all day, no, I can't do it. I can't sit there and watch TV. It's just my eyes is too sensitive and it bothers me. Like YouTube, I'll put it on my tablet and I'll have it on my speaker.
but you'll
So
listen while
I'll
you
listen
do
to
other
it.
stuff.
Yeah, I'll listen to it as I'm like in the kitchen or I have it on a Bluetooth speaker. And it's a really good speaker.
Well, that's understandable there. I don't know if I have anything remotely like that, but I've never had any type of problem with watching things like on my cell phone or on my TV. But a majority of the time, whenever I watch something on my TV, it's usually something on my cable subscription networks that I have with the cable that I get from Cox Communications.
Hmm.
And so most of the time it's like watching something on the channels or just binge watching something on the apps that are on my TV, like my Paramount Plus, my Peacock, my Disney Plus, etc. Just whatever I can entertain myself and about most of the day, minus the days that I have to work, is usually me just watching something on cable.
Okay. Yeah, tonight in Peacock at 7 p.m. Halloween Havoc NXT. That's the wrestling if people watch it.
Uh,
I watch it. I still put it on. If I'm doing the show, I'm still putting it on my phone and I'll watch it on the side. As I'm still doing the show, I'll still watch it. Yeah, because I still follow up on the wrestling. Here in Connecticut, it's the home of the WWE, and
yeah,
here out here it is a thing. People like wrestling out here, and I like to watch the shows. It's more like entertainment. It's
yeah.
something to watch.
Um,
So
yeah, and also
that'd be 5 p.m. your
Peacock,
time.
but also Peacock has a lot of
Sure.
movies that are
Mhm.
like kind of or still in theaters. Like
Yeah,
they
like
now have
Halloween ends.
Halloween Ends. They
Yep.
have Minions: The Rise of Gru,
Hmm.
and they also have Jurassic World Dominion, the extended version.
Hmm. Yeah, I have Peacock. I have Peacock. I have Amazon Prime, and I have Netflix.
Oh, did you hear the thing that Netflix is going to be doing now?
Yeah, they're gonna be charging like it's like 6.99.
Yeah, if there's more than one person or profile on a account holder's account, they're gonna now have it be categorized as sub accounts, where the sub accounts will be charged now.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's just raising. It's understandable though.
Yeah,
It's kind of like you're still watching it, but at a discounted price instead of paying the full price. You're paying just like $7. I mean, for me, it doesn't matter, but I understand if like families of four, they're sharing their accounts, they're gonna have to pay for each individual in the account. So I think when it's more than two people, it's gonna be like more pricier
yeah.
to have individuals to be sharing their account. So we'll see how that works. But I'm not worried because I don't have to worry about that. But I do watch a lot of you know Netflix is okay, but Peacock I do watch, and of course Prime, and I have my box so I can watch any channel I want, anyways. But um, off my cell phone, that's the ones that I have. Oh, and I have Hulu, I have Disney Plus, and I have ESPN. So those are my like if I want to watch a show and I missed it yesterday or it was last week, I could go back and watch it. Like I've been watching Chucky season 2. 'Cause I don't know if you've seen season 1 or if you ever seen Chucky the series.
I never seen Chucky the TV series. I the tried watching one Chucky movie a long time ago, but it just was too horrific for me.
Yeah, well, the show is pretty good. It's if people could, if they want, they could watch the first season. I suggest watching the first season before watching the second season. Um, but it's okay. It's a good series. It's a good series. Like I look forward to watching it. Yeah, it's it's
That's
good.
cool.
Yeah, it's good. I feel like it's a longer version of the movie. It's like every episode is about an hour, I think, every episode. So a whole season has like 12 episodes. That's like 12 hours of Chucky. That's why I say it's like a marathon of Chucky, but it's good. It's actually good. I like the series. It's doing more justice to the movie. So I if you like that type of horror, um, but a good show. I highly suggest watching Chucky. It's good. It is. I give it the stamp of approval. I like it. And what I like, everyone should like. No, I'm playing. But I put the name the Logitech on the profile on the comments. So if you want to write it down or you ever come back, you'll see it there. I put the name on there. That's the one that I use. They might have a better one now because it's, of course, this one's older. It's literally about 6 years. I'm guessing 6 years. It's been a long time since I bought my equipment. Um, it might be 4 years. I might be giving it too much time, but I know it's between that time frame. Just don't remember when I bought it. But yeah, it's a great camera. I mean, it's very dependable. That's for sure. And the tripod, I bought it. I bought it at where did I buy that tripod? I think I bought it at Best Buy because I know I needed a tripod, and I was like, I wanted to make sure I can mount the camera onto the tripod. And yes, there is a screw underneath the camera, and it's the same screw on the tripod. So I was like, that was a perfect match.
Rick, not to sound like I'm screwing you over, I'm just joking, but would you be willing to order me something to have it be delivered to my house here if you want to? I mean,
Where
I just looked in my pantry and my refrigerator. I have three frozen Ziploc bags of hamburger, and I have a frozen bag of chicken, and I also have two remaining all beef Johnsonville brats there, which is, as you know, is bigger than a hot dog. And I looked in my refrigerator. I have about 1/3 of a bag of a 2-pound bag of taco cheese left. I have some leftover beans and rice,
Man,
and
you got a lot of food.
well, I guess it's just I love things when they go together, if you know what I mean.
You got the beef, you got the cheese, you got the rice and the beans.
And I also have a couple of flatbreads that I could use for like maybe a cheese pizza. I don't have no pepperoni, unfortunately.
But you got the beef.
Yeah, I got the beef.
Pick it up, and then you could put it with the cheese, and you could wrap that up with the.
Oh, you know what? I think I may do that tonight or tomorrow. I think I may take the beef, ground it up, but put some taco meat, put it on, spread some tomato sauce across the flatbread, sprinkle some cheese, and put the ground taco meat on top, and make kind of like a taco pizza there. But it ain't no like authentic Mexican pizza there, but it still will be good. I guess I'm just so used to things being in whole, if you know what I mean there. And usually I don't very much know how to cook things, but sometimes when I describe it, gives me the idea.
Man, you got so much there. Man, even with the chicken, you have ways to even make chicken tacos or chicken pizza. You just have to cook up the meat first, and then once you cook it, either you bake it or you fry it, and you cut it up into pieces, and you could use it as a topping for your taco too.
Yeah, true that. But I
And
don't have no shells.
I got chicken in the refrigerator too. I was like, I was about to season it and make something out of it because I was gonna either put it in the oven or put it in the air fryer.
Um, uh, um, I'm pretty sure I could bake my flatbreads in the oven. I would just have to look how to bake a flatbread. Not like a flatbread pizza, just a flatbread in general. Through Google there. But I'm sorry for the asking. I guess
Oh
I
no,
didn't look
no.
to really know I had that much once I was looking.
Yeah, because like you have like food. I was like, because you did groceries, so there's some food there, and I got food here. I was like, I got a credit. Oh, I didn't tell you, Angel. I got a credit from Uber.
Oh,
Yeah, because they saw the picture and they say, yeah, you're in the
oh, so
right.
they kind of gave you a refund for your
Mhm.
purchase the other night.
Yeah, and extra. They gave me.
Oh, okay. So that's cool that they gave you a credit a bit more than what you paid
Mhm,
for. That's
mhm.
always a good thing.
Yeah.
But I guess I'll just make with what I have. I was thinking of having something be delivered through Uber Eats if you want to do it for me. But I think I'll just let you save the credit and the money, and I'll just make something of what I have in my fridge
I know it. I
tonight.
know I know you can make that beef pizza or you can make it
The
chicken.
taco pizza or
Yeah.
chicken pizza, whichever.
Whichever you want. I mean, you could do it. You have everything to do
I
it.
think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna in a minute go ahead and take my ground beef out and let it soak in some hot water for a few hours here. Then by about 5 or 6 o'clock tonight, my time, which would be about 8 or 9 p.m. your time there, Rick. I'm
Hmm.
gonna go ahead and get to making it there because there's no way to instantly defrost something. Well, my microwave does has a defrost option, but I don't know how good it would or what the risk would be of defrosting hamburger that's inside a Ziploc bag.
Um, you'll definitely have to take it out the Ziploc. Um,
And probably put it in like maybe a microwavable container.
yeah, put it on a microwave container or microwavable plate. Um, and defrost it. It goes by, I think, by the weight of the meat.
I think there's about 2 pounds altogether.
That's a lot of meat, boy.
Or a pound and a half. Let me grab the bags and give me your best guess of how much meat you think.
But you have a whole. You can feed an army. I was like, man, I would go to Angel House and cook. Sure, you got food there. You got beef. You got chicken. I mean, I got chicken in the refrigerator, but I was gonna save that chicken for tomorrow for the football games because I watch my games. So, um, I watch the football games, even though it looks and feels like it's rigged. Like the
All
sports
right.
games are rigged. But let's see. Angel has holy moly! You can make one of those bags. Just make
Maybe just one bag.
yeah.
Because it's 80% lean, 20% fat. So I think one of these bad boys should do just fine here.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe use this other one for something else later
Mm-hmm.
on.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think, but what would you say how much this would weigh altogether? About 2 pounds, like I said?
I would say turn it sideways. Oh no. They like yeah, they're pretty thick too. Yeah,
Yeah, because I
that's
think
close.
each one weighs about a pound,
Yeah, they're about
if
a
I had
pound.
to
Yeah.
guess correctly.
Yeah, I think so too, because you could kill somebody with that.
Yeah,
If you throw it at them, you could kill them.
because of how hard it is from it being frozen. Yeah.
Yeah, you can kill them. Not when it's defrosted, because then it's gonna be like mushy. But yeah, one of those is good. You have onions.
Yeah, I have onions and
Dude.
some other vegetables inside my fridge.
Yep. Cut them up and put it in once you or you're cooking it or if you're cooking the meat. Put in the onions and the peppers and season it. And dude,
Put
you
the
have
onions in the beef.
yeah. And then you can make yourself a side of rice and beans, and you have a meal
Well,
right there.
actually, the rice and beans are already cooked. They just been in the refrigerator in a one of those storage containers things,
Mm-hmm.
and they're still good because I checked them pretty often there, and they haven't gotten rotten, thankfully.
Well, then that you can heat it up, and you can heat it with the meat. Like you can make yourself like a meat sauce. I don't know if you have tomato paste. Uh,
Yeah, I have a tomato paste
oh
in the
come on,
pantry.
dude! You have like a restaurant there. You could just
uh,
I'm like every ingredient. I'm asking. I'm.
well,
You can put it together.
yeah, because that's what I think I'll do tonight is make a Mexican or taco pizza kind of thing,
Yes.
where I'll ground the beef like and put some onions and peppers
Hmm.
like you suggested,
Hmm.
and mix them up, and then spread some tomato paste across the flatbreads. Because I have a 2 pack of flatbreads that my dad got for me when
There
he
you go.
first came down here, and they pretty much just been in my refrigerator. Thankfully, they haven't gone stale or no type of greenish formulated as of yet. So that's good, but I should use them up before they start to go rotten.
Yeah, you need to, and I think tonight would be a perfect night to use it to make your meal because we have everything to do it. I'm like, you even have cheese, you have everything, you have everything. I'm like, man, if I was there, I'll make myself a nice big meal, and I would save so much money. It's like even me, like now I have chicken in the fridge, but I was saving that for tomorrow. Like tomorrow, I'm gonna cook that up and I'm gonna make some rice and beans, and I was gonna have that for my meal as I watch my football games. I like to make a meal before, and as the game is playing, I'll eat while watching because my table in my dining area faces the television. I can see the television, so I when I watch from a distance, it's fine. Hold on, let me get this call real quick.
All right, the bag of frozen beef is in the microwave defrosting now. Um,
Hey, how
the
do I
microwave that
sound?
my auntie Frances allowed me to buy from her for 40 bucks, I believe, is only a 700-watt microwave. So I may have to like defrost it a second time around. There, Rick. You're echoing now. I'll be.
Okay, trying to pause my shit, but what the fuck is happening?
I love you, man.
I'm sick of trying this out and oh,
Sorry about that. I'm back.
It's all right.
It's
Uh,
just
uh,
my friend called me from Puerto Rico, and his
uh,
mom wanted to talk to me. So
I put one of my bags of ground beef in the microwave, and it's defrosting now. And the microwave that my auntie allowed me to buy from her because my previous microwave completely shuttered itself down slash died a few weeks ago, and
what?
I didn't have any other microwave at the moment, and was thinking of purchasing a used one at a thrift store or a new one from Walmart. But my auntie allowed me to buy the one of her, buy hers off from her for $40. But the microwave she allowed me to buy from her, I think, is only a 700-watt microwave, and
Okay.
the times when I've like heated stuff, it usually took a bit longer than what my previous microwave wattage
Hmm.
was. So I may have to like defrost the beef for a second time around if need to be after it's done
Hmm.
defrosting the first time here, which is about 12 minutes from what they say there.
Yeah, just
Um,
check it. Just check it periodically,
I will.
so that way you know. Because yeah, 700 is lower. Because mine's I have a 1200, and 700 that's a lot low. Like it wouldn't
Because
even.
because I believe my microwave that I had that my realtor agent gave to me as a welcome home gift when I moved in my house in July of last year was a 1100-watt microwave.
Hmm.
But that, as you of course know, is a bigger wattage than the one that my auntie Frances allowed me to buy from her.
Yeah, it's a lot more. It's about close to what 400 more watts.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's why it's more stronger and faster to heat up food and stuff when you have a more higher wattage. 700 is not that bad. I mean, that's what you got, but you just got to cook things longer. Like if you pop popcorn, instead of the time it says a minute, 2 minutes, you have to do like maybe 2.5 to 2:45. It's just giving it more
Yeah,
time. You have to give it more time, maybe even 3 minutes because it's so low, 700 watts. So you just have to just adjust it, like the timing. That's all.
yeah.
But hey, you do what you got. That's.
Yeah, but at least it's a better working one than the one that my realtor agent gave to me there. Because when my realtor agent gave me the microwave there were the during the first like times of using it, it would suspiciously turn itself off after the first few seconds when I would press the start, but it didn't like fully break on me where it would no longer work there because it still worked, but at times when I like entered my time of what I wanted to microwave for how long, it would suddenly just shut its self off there without fully dying. It's kind of like when your lights just go out with no power outage and all that, and
Mhm.
the light bulb is still working, and it just requires a quick jolt from your power grid or your power thing that operates everything.
Mhm.
Usually that fixes it, but microwaves, of course, as you know, are different than lights. But you get where I'm going, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
So when that kind of problems were arising there, I wasn't too sure how much longer it would be before something seriously was going to happen, like it dying. But thankfully, it lasted for over a year before it fully shut itself down completely on me there.
Yeah. You don't know what kind of problems it has too. It's it was a new microwave too. That's
Yeah, that
wild.
my auntie Frances allowed me to buy from her.
No, I'm saying the one that the real estate agent gave you.
Oh no, that was a used one.
Okay, so maybe it wasn't. It was already running down.
Yeah, and I'm guessing she probably had those problems, which is kind of like why she gave it to me.
She put her problems on you.
Well, that's what I'm just guessing. I don't know fully.
Nah, maybe it just happened. Sometimes that just happens.
Yeah.
I mean, what type of microwave is it? From what company?
The microwave that she gave to me, I believe, was a Toshiba, and the one that my auntie Frances gave to me. I believe was is a Sunrise microwave or Sun something.
Okay. Yeah, the Toshiba. I think that's a Chinese company. Um, or Japanese. I'm not 100% sure. It's one of the two. I think the Sun is Chinese. I think the Toshiba is Japanese. Hmm. I'm curious now. Because it's like, I wonder what company, yeah, where they're from. Like, what company, like, what region? I think Toshiba, I think it's Japanese. I think. And then the Sun, I think that's Chinese. I think.
Let me go to my microwave and just see what kind of brand it is.
Yeah. Where's from? Where is it made? I'm curious, like, where's the Sun and stuff? Because a lot of these products, they come from China. And then some comes from Japan. But I think I could be wrong. But it's either or. It's either Japanese or Chinese. Or to be from another country like India. But I don't think Toshiba is in India. That's a more Asian name.
So I just checked my microwave branding on there, and it's actually a Sunbeam.
Okay, but it doesn't say
Uh,
what.
it, it, it's a Sunbeam microwave, and also when I went to go check my brand of microwave, um, my microwave had stopped, but I think it was just giving me the time to check my product there because there was like 3 minutes and 50 something seconds, and believe it or not, there the even after the 8 minutes that was in the microwave there, Rick, it still was frozen as though it wasn't taken out of the bag.
Okay. Then it has to defrost it. It's gonna take time.
Yeah, it's gonna take time.
But you could either do it that way or you could do it the old fashioned way with water, but it'll be faster with the microwave to defrost it. And I know it goes by weight, so it's just let it defrost, let it go through
I
the
will.
cycle. And if it needs another cycle, then we'll run another
Just go
cycle.
ahead and do it.
Yeah, but just check it. You check the meat,
Yeah.
and you just because it's gonna take time for it to defrost because that thing's like solid like a rock. You say
Yeah.
you could kill somebody with it. I was like, holy shit!
Well, I love the way that you joked about it.
There's a zombie coming, a zombie apocalypse. I'm going straight for Angel's meat there, and I just throw at the zombies. Throw those frozen balls of meat. You can like literally the zombies. You kill them with that. You bash them in the head with that meat. Yeah, because that thing's frozen solid. That thing's
Yeah.
like you literally could kill someone with it. It's like how did they die? You got hit by a bag of meat, frozen meat. It's like oh, but that thing, that what you're gonna make is much better than what you would have ordered. Because you've been eating a lot, anyways, too.
Yeah.
You've been
Yeah.
eating almost every day, Burger King or
Yeah.
Wendy's, and yesterday KFC. So it's like we gotta need a break. Gotta eat something
Yeah.
at home.
Yeah, and that's what I'm doing, as you know.
Yeah, and you got food at home
uh,
too. I was like,
Rick,
oof. That's like me. I have food here, but like the food I have there, like I have it in the refrigerator, and it's for tomorrow. I'm gonna season it tonight, and I'm gonna make myself a meal tomorrow for my football game. So I tend to do that for myself, and yeah, you know, I get what I have eggs there. The most expensive eggs I ever purchased bread. I did a little groceries. About when did I do the groceries? I think I did it on Wednesday. Um, was it Wednesday? Yeah, it was Wednesday. I went and I think it was Wednesday or Thursday. I did it, but I just picked up $40 worth of food and stuff from the market and got what I needed to last me for a few days. Because it's depressing when you go into the supermarkets, man. It's so expensive in there. Literally,
Yeah,
like you need a loan just to go to the supermarket.
yeah.
You need a loan. You need because it's so expensive. It's like these days, like $100 doesn't get you shit. Like
No, $100 doesn't get you far at all.
at all. Like you could probably buy meat, bread, milk, and stuff like that. But by the time it's you only could get maybe like 12 items, 12 maybe if you get smaller items, maybe 14, 15 items, but that's it. Everything's so expensive. Everything's expensive. Times are not good right now, and I don't see it getting any better.
No.
Nope. Not with the person we have in office. That's for sure. It's not gonna get any better. So many people are. I feel like there's other people that are making so much money off of us, and they're causing a crisis that's not even necessarily needed because there's not really a crisis, but they like to play with people's minds and make them think that there is. It's called
Yeah,
mind manipulation.
right.
Because there's not really a crisis. It's just they're the ones that are messing with the market and messing with the food cost, and but this country is last year.
Oh, excuse me.
This
Bless
country's
you, man.
this country's very weird when it comes to, like, especially now. It's like it's horrible. The inflation is the worst it's ever been, and I've been through an inflation in the 80s, and it wasn't as bad as this. I feel like this was worse. This is a lot worse, and things are getting too expensive. And since these are getting too expensive, people are going to be starving. But if you have food at home, you can cook it.
Yeah.
Cook that.
I know you just like saying that because I almost wanted you to order me something, but
Yeah,
one
that's
time,
like
one time, told you everything. You actually helped me figure out what to make
yeah.
there.
What, you have that beef, and then you have 2 packs of beef. I'm like, holy shit! I don't want to know how many chicken you have. I bet you have a lot of chicken. I'm like, boy, you can make that chicken tomorrow like me. I'm gonna make chicken thighs because I have the chicken thighs. They're boneless and skinless.
Yeah.
And I was gonna season it tonight, and I was gonna bake them tomorrow because I like to bake either I bake it or I put it in the air fryer. But I like to bake it first and then put it in the air fryer. That's my little trick because the air fryer makes it a little crispier. But yeah, I'm like I said, I'm gonna do. I have pictures. When I cook, I throw down, and people be going crazy in the hallway because they smell my food, and they be like, "Damn, man, that shit smell good as hell." I laugh inside because I'm like, "Okay, thank you," because I made it. Every time I drive them crazy because my apartment is like right at the entrance. So if I'm cooking, everyone they're like, "Damn, man, that shit smells good." Man, I wish I had a plate. I was like, I just stay quiet. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna say that. Oh, it's me. Like, well, thank you in a ways silently without making any show or anything. But they do like my cooking here. They love the
Uh,
smell.
but I love you for the past 5 years, and can't believe it's been this long
It's been
already.
a long time.
But I'm happy to have you as one of my OGs there, Rick.
Yeah. And you missed yesterday. Lois was here.
Yeah, I know. Because when I went and checked your channel, I
Hmm.
had seen that she was on, as you said there, Rick. And I don't know what time you went live yesterday.
I
If it was like 7 your time, which would have been 4 my time, I was still at work at the time.
I did 5.5 hours yesterday. The 5.5 hour show.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, oh boy, back to my old ways. It was like my shows are never short. They're always very long. They're like 4 or 5 hours later, and we're still doing a show. And I like it. It's fun. You just talk, speak your mind.
But other than that, the yesterday before I had to go to work there, I was watching the one of my favorite classical animated movies, The Nightmare Before Christmas,
Oh,
and
that's a good
it's
movie.
because my job had a Halloween party on Wednesday of this week, and it was the Nightmare Before Christmas theme, and they also played the Nightmare Before Christmas as well. And so I figured to just watch it again at my house here, just to enjoy.
That's a great movie. Night Before Christmas. I watch it every year. Like I like this. I like the music. I like the animation. It's like it's so different from any other like animated like compared to like the Minions, because Minions is it's an awesome animation, and the Night Before Christmas is the same way. It's just so unique, and I
You
like
know,
it. Good one. They never made a sequel for that one, did they? I don't think so.
no, they never made a sequel for The Nightmare Before Christmas. There, I
Yeah,
wonder why. I mean, it's a classical film, and I would have thought maybe over these years there may have been a second one, but even to this day there hasn't. There's been many sequels to films that have had big of a following that later on got a sequel like Top Gun Maverick that came out this year there, Rick. That sequel came out 30 years after the original,
Hmm.
and then about in like 2018 or 2017, they had released the Incredibles 2 about 15 years after the original. So there are some films that do get originals, that do get sequels years later, and I wonder why The Nightmare Before Christmas isn't one.
Yeah, maybe it's because who knows? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like it's a good movie. I don't wish them to mess it up. I like it the way it is.
yeah.
I don't. It's never gonna be the same as the first one.
Because movie studios that do animation, I haven't seen a claymation animation film be released in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what The Nightmare Before Christmas was,
Yeah, it's a
claymation.
play animation. Yep, and that's a lot of work. That's not easy.
Nah, it takes years of moving the figures and using
Mm-hmm.
the claymation to create the scene and all that.
Yep, that is a lot of work. That's why that film is so awesome and so original, and it keeps its value is because the amount of work that's put into that movie. It's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's it need. I mean, it would be nice if they did a part two, but like I don't know now if it would be a good time for that.
I'm not too sure neither.
Yeah, because I don't know if the actors who played those roles and stuff are even still alive.
Yeah, I don't know either.
And it's not gonna be the same if they have different voices and stuff. I'm gonna be like, yeah, but
Um,
you worked at the theater yesterday.
yeah, I did from noon to
Was it busy
5.
for Black Adam?
Black Adam. I don't know how it was after I got off because I only worked from noon to 5 p.m. But I'm pretty sure there was a bunch of people that came to see Black Adam after I had gotten off and just went home there, Rick. I
Hmm.
know it's. I was looking at articles and it made $60+ million in its opening day
Wow.
yesterday. So it's expected to be the number one movie of the weekend from reports there. And just from what they are saying, it seems like it's going to be a good film to go and see myself there. I know
Yeah,
you already saw it.
yeah, it's okay. It's a good movie. It's not bad.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just the
not
boy.
terrible from what you said.
Yeah, the boy is gonna be annoying. I'm just gonna let you know right now. The boy, you watch it and then tell me after if that boy is annoying or not. Because I feel like I was annoyed by him. I was just annoyed by him. He's a he's not a bad looking kid. It's just I don't know. It's just something was off about him. That's all. I don't know if it's the right cat if he was casted correctly or if someone else should have played that role. But it's just you'll see, you'll see. But Dwayne Johnson is he's a good actor. So I knew
Yeah.
he's going to do good, and he's the main feature, the main focus of the movie, and he's a really good actor. So you know the he's going to do well. Like I said, the movie was okay. I didn't say it was bad. I said, yeah, you could go and watch it, but it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody to go and watch.
And also the other day I was watching a YouTube video and the channel that made the video says that the fans um, crushed the critics because the movie critics are giving it 45% rating on Rotten
Hmm.
Tomatoes, and but the fans are saying it's something much different. From the
Hmm.
fans, it's at a 89% rating on Rotten Tomatoes right now, and it's just like goes to show that critics that judge a movie ain't always correct.
Yeah, no, that's usually they're looking for something else, or they have it's political. Sometimes it's
Yeah,
political, and they listen. The movie's a good movie. It's okay. It's a good movie. I was just annoyed by having to sit through 25 minutes of previews, and then the movie starts and it just starts. There's no like introduction in the beginning or like, oh, Black Adam, like how they have the title in the front. No, the title of the movie is at the end, but in the beginning it just starts and they're like in the desert and they're driving and then they're going towards this. They actually go to the city. It's I don't know. It's just I would have done it differently, but it's not a bad movie. It's not a bad movie, but it's not for everyone either. But it's you can watch the movie and enjoy the movie. It is a good movie. Um, and I'm gonna probably watch it again next week. I'll probably go to daytime matinee. I get 30% off, and I got a $5 coupon, so I'll get to watch the movie for like $3. So I don't mind. I wouldn't mind going back to see it again if it's just $3. That's fine. Yeah, but the popcorn is what's expensive. Holy shit! Popcorn and a drink, like $16. I'm like, my goodness, it was like 15 something. That's like that's a lot of money just for popcorn and a drink. It's not like I brought my own candy. I snuck it in, and I brought my own water. I brought a bottle of water with me too, because I still got my drink, but I still got a bottle of water because I like to drink water. After I drink, and yeah, it was okay. I didn't have a bad time. It was just the theater was a little too warm for me. That was the only thing. I had the recliner, so I reclined back and I was comfortable, and I enjoyed myself, and there wasn't that many people. There were about 20 people that went to watch, so it was okay amount. There was nobody in my row, so I was comfortable. I didn't have nobody next to me or sitting behind me because I got the last row in the back. Because my theater enters, like when you enter the theater, like it doesn't start from the bottom up; it starts from the top down. So it goes downwards. So it's like an amphitheater. So the first row is actually the last row, but it's like I always pick the first seat in the last row, and then you have another row that goes downwards, and then until you get to the screen. And it's actually on it's not stairs. It's like you're going downwards on the carpet. You're walking the level going downwards. Um, I feel like my the theater I go to is more handicap accessible, and it's easier to for handicaps to go to the theater. They really emphasize in that. Some theaters are opposite. Some theaters you enter and you go from the bottom and you have to climb the stairs upwards and then get your row. If you're in the back, you're climbing all the way to the top. No, my theater's opposite. That's why I like the theater I go to. Like I always go to that theater. I always because it's so easy and it doesn't like I don't have to climb stairs. I hate stairs. Stairs give me a lot of pain. I don't know. It's because of my
Yeah,
spine.
I used to go to a theater.
You go to the theater.
Yeah.
Yeah, theaters are cool. I like going to them. It's an experience. It's a good experience. It's I just the what kills me is those previews. That's the only thing that killed me.
But but you said that there was 25 minutes of previews
Yes.
there. Usually that's how long most openings are. Because whenever your ticket says like the time, that's not when the actual movie starts. And I always have to explain to people that come to the movie theater that I work at of how that's just the time of when the opening and trailers start. The
Mm-hmm.
actual movie doesn't start till 20 minutes after the time it says. So, I mean, the movie wouldn't start till 6:50 if your ticket says 6:30.
Yeah, it's like it gives you time to get your stuff, and you don't have to worry about missing the movie because you ain't gonna miss it. You have 25 minutes, you know. But yesterday, no one came in later the past 3 o'clock. Everybody was in their seats at 3 o'clock. Everyone was watching the previews, and nobody came in because I was sitting in the back. So I knew nobody came in, but even other people were like, "This is pretty long." It's like the only one that I love the preview was the Super Mario Brothers.
Hey, I'm gonna restart my computer because I think one of my download applications on my computer is not working. It requires a restart. So I'll be
Okay.
right back.
Okay. Sounds good. So my favorite preview was the Super Mario Brothers, and it looks amazing. I can't wait for that movie to come out. Well, it comes out April 7th that I know of.
Was it the remake of the Super Mario Brothers that recently came
No,
out?
it's animated. It's
Oh,
animated.
okay.
So it's so cool. The graphics are so awesome. You can even watch the preview on YouTube, Abby.
Oh,
Yeah, you can watch it on YouTube. Just put Super Mario Brothers preview. And they'll
okay.
show you can see it. It's from Nintendo.
Oh,
And yeah, it's a good movie. It's gonna be a good movie. Chris Pratt is Mario, and Jack Black is Bowser. Yes, I'm so like ready to watch. I really want to see that movie. That one's gonna be a blockbuster for next year, guaranteed blockbuster.
yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
where is oh man. So okay, let me just. I'm going through some stuff here on my phone. Just gotta check some things. But next year, Super Mario. I'm telling you right now, that movie's gonna be the blockbuster for next year. Oh, they have sushi that I like. I'm here looking at some food, but um, Super Mario Brothers is gonna be a hit. I'm letting you know right now. It's gonna be one of the biggest blockbuster movies for next
Of
year.
next year.
Yes, it's gonna be a blockbuster. Like
Um,
it's gonna make easily over 200 million on the weekend. Easy.
but a lot of people are criticizing Chris Pratt, who is
Yeah.
playing the voice of Mario, about how it doesn't sound like the Mario. But if it's just if it's um, if it's still like it's me, Mario, from what I remember playing the video games, then I ain't too bothered by it.
It's trust me, it's gonna be a great movie.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a great. It's gonna bring in a lot of money. That's all I know. The graphics, the when I saw it in the theater, I was like, this movie is gonna be the blockbuster of next year.
Hmm.
Yep, I don't care what movies comes out next year. I know Avatar is coming out in December, part two of Avatar. I don't even think Avatar is gonna touch anywhere near Mario. Mario's gonna. I'm telling you that Mario, man, they make so much money off of that character, and this movie's gonna be such a good movie. You know how many kids are gonna want to watch that movie, dude? That's gonna be a blockbuster, instant blockbuster, and it's about time we get a cool animated film that's a blockbuster. Like Mario, this Mario movie is gonna be bigger than the Minions.
that's what I'm thinking too.
Yep.
Even though it's being released by the same movie
Yep.
studio,
Yep.
Universal Pictures, that
Yep.
released Minions this summer, I
Mm-hmm.
feel as though it's gonna be bigger
Mm-hmm.
than Minions: The Rise of Gru.
Yep. I think it's gonna be bigger than Minions. And it's okay. It's okay. Minions made their money and they did their thing. That's cool. This Super Mario Brothers. Mm. I can't wait till they
Um,
make a video game
um,
based on this
but
movie.
But I'll be quite honest. Come this December when Avatar: The Way of Water comes out, that probably gonna be the next $1 billion blockbuster there. Because if you remember or read about the Avatar, the original from 2009 when it came to theaters, how it
Mm-hmm.
made over $2 billion of the time while it was in theaters. I don't. I'm not too sure whether or not if it'll make more or less, but I guarantee it's going to make more than $1 billion.
Oh, it's gonna make its money. It's guaranteed to
Yeah,
make its money because everyone is anticipating and wanting to watch part two. It,
yeah,
it,
and this is it. Their part two or the sequel is
mhm.
coming in just less than a few months.
Yeah, and Disney really needs this to work because they've been struggling and they need a blockbuster and they haven't had one in a while. So
Nah.
Disney
Uh,
it's like really putting like really wanting this movie to be a big hit.
And I'll be quite honest. I think Disney should focus, even though there's nothing we can do to tell them. But I'm pretty sure when they look at their finances and realize they're losing, and it's what is affecting them, if they are concerned about their loss, then they best be fixing what made them go lose that money. But I do remember in 2016, there were 5 movies that Disney had that each earned over $1 billion, if I'm correct. Because there was Zootopia, there was several other movies in 2016 that Disney had a great year of
Hmm.
from.
I like Zootopia. That's a good one. I like that one with the rabbit, and she's the police officer, and yeah, that's a good movie. The other one, Sing, was the one with the animated with the elephant,
Yeah,
and the other
by
one,
Universal, and I know
yeah.
last year Sing 2 came out, and
Mm-hmm. It wasn't
I
that
think,
good.
yeah.
Part one was a lot better. I like part one. Part two, sometimes that's why sequels are not good to bring them out right away. You know, you got to give it some time. But it was just,
You gotta have the following there.
mm-hmm. So I don't know, but Mario Brothers, and I hope they come up with a really good game. I hope Nintendo like makes a game out of the movie because it would be so cool to play it. Like the graphics are so good. I just don't know what the other actors are or their voices in the movie. You know what I mean? We don't know what Luigi sounds like. We don't know what Princess, the princess sounds like. We don't know the certain characters. We just don't know yet until later on. You know, they're teasing us right now, and I'm being tickled, and I like it. I like the movie. I'm looking forward to it. It's one of the biggest movies that is going to be happening, um, and it's coming. It's April 7th. It comes out April 7th.
Oh, what, the Mario?
Yes, April 7th. I'm like, oh, I cannot wait. I'm that day. I'm making sure I have nothing planned for that day. I'm going to the movie theaters. The first movie that the day that comes out, I'm going that day, and I'm be the first one there to watch it. And I want
Mm,
my Mario Brothers popcorn bucket, and I want the cup, and I want anything that's Mario Brothers because it's gonna be awesome. It is. It is. I'm so looking forward to it.
mm.
Everyone should be too, because it is gonna be something that's gonna be awesome. And Chris Pratt as Mario, it really doesn't bother me at all. You know, because it doesn't. It just doesn't. I just feel like the movie's gonna be so much good that it's gonna be great. And we need something positive because every time a preview comes out, always negative, always something negative. Oh, his voice or this. I was like, come on, like, give him a break. You haven't seen the other previews. You don't know what's in the movie. You don't know exactly how the voice is really going to be. So you can't base it off a couple of seconds of hearing his voice. Like, you're not, I like Chris Pratt, so he's a good actor and a good person too. Yeah, I have nothing against that dude. That dude he's legit. He's a good actor. It's just a lot of the liberals like to take him down. Um, they like to shit on his cereal, and he always finds a way to shut them down by proving that he's just by the numbers, like people that see him and follow him and stuff. I'm telling you, this movie's gonna do really good. So that's my prediction for 2023. Super Mario Brothers is gonna be the best movie of that year, of next year.
Well, I'm pretty sure there are more that will be announced for 2023 as we move closer to
Mhm.
the end of 2022 here in the next 1.5 months there, or in the next 2.5 months there, Rick. But I know there's a movie coming out in July of next year, and I know next year there will be part one, I believe, of a two-part finale for the Mission Impossible series.
And they're also gonna have Transformers also
Yep.
next year, but they're not gonna touch Mario Brothers numbers. Mario Brothers is gonna make so much money; they're gonna be the number one movie of 2023, guarantee. I bet.
I think you are correct there
Wow, I
because
bet. I bet.
1990s Mario Bros. By Hollywood Pictures, if you
Hmm.
heard about or
Hmm.
ever seen that live action
Yeah,
Mario
with
Bros.
John.
It, I saw it and it wasn't terrible, but a
Yeah.
lot of people even decades later criticize it for not being the actual thing, and maybe so there. And because people wanted more of an animated Mario back then,
Hmm.
as opposed to a live
Live action.
action.
No, it wasn't that bad. I saw it. John Leguizamo.
Yeah,
He played the Luigi. Yeah, I remember. I remember the movie, and it was not that bad. It was not that bad. It took me to another place because it was different, But it's like what kind of was bad was just I think Yoshi is what made it bad. Because they made him look like a little dinosaur.
oh,
You know what I
yeah, I
mean?
remember that.
So it was kind of weird because then you think, how can Mario ride Yoshi if he's gonna ride that little thing, that little dinosaur? That's where I
Yeah,
kind of found it weird and stuff. So that's where, but
but if they could have made Yoshi look like the actual thing instead of a dinosaur, I think it would been as bad as what people are saying it as.
yeah, I think that Yoshi is what made that movie. They just should have had him in the movie. I think that was one that they should have not put in the movie. They could have done without him, and it probably would have made the movie a lot better. Sometimes it's that one thing, that one extra thing kind of messes up, the whole
Yeah.
movie.
But I think with the new Mario movie coming out next year in April, is going to be so much better because I think
Oh
they
yeah.
got all the proper voice actors that will play all the characters. Like I wonder who's going to play the role of Peach, and
Hmm.
if Luigi is going to be in there. I
Yeah, he is.
wonder who's going to be playing the voice of that. And if Wario is going to be in there, I wonder who's going to be playing the voice of that and who will be the character for the voice of Yoshi.
Yep. And then
Cause there's I know a lot about the Mario franchise
Mhm.
to myself, and cause I used to play the Mario N64 game as a kid all the time on my Nintendo 64 when I lived with my other siblings when I was younger, and I
Mhm.
also used to play the original Super Smash Bros for N64.
Oh yeah, those are fun. Those are really fun. I like the Smash Brothers, and I like
Free Free
the
for
party.
all.
Yeah, I like the Mario Party. I like I like them all. I like all the Mario's. I mean, the only
Yeah,
one that was hard was Mario Brothers Part Two, which is back in the '80s. Um, I didn't really like that game. I played it in my cousin's house because he had gotten it, and I didn't like it. Um, for some reason, I just did not like the game. But the original Mario
but
Brothers, oh, I was loving that. I
but
loved the original.
but the one thing that I loved about the original Super Smash Bros on N64 was always the Pokeballs that would come, and I would always be trying to get my hands on it. Unfortunately, the wherever they were landing, a lot of times I was on the other side of the arena playing,
Hmm.
and either the computer or my siblings would get their hands on it, and I was always would hope it would be that Snorlax Pokemon that would like go up in the air and then come down and knock your opponent's health down there. I always loved the Pokeballs there.
Nice. You see, that's why I like Nintendo for that reason because they have like really cool games. And
But unfortunately, I don't have the money for a Switch, and it's just I haven't owned a
yeah.
Nintendo system in a long, long time. The last Nintendo system I ever had was actually the GameCube back when I was still a kid. Since
Oh
then,
wow, I remember
I've
that.
I never had the 2010 Nintendo system. Haven't gotten a Switch as of yet, and the Nintendo system, whatever it was before the Switch, never had that.
Hmm. You see, I've had my Nintendos. I had the original. I had the Cube because these are what my parents bought me.
Hmm.
When I was growing up. Um, we had a lot of game systems in the house. Um, trying to think what else. We had the Segas, Sega Genesis. Um, I remember. I put it this way. I remember back when I was little, my parents got me the Atari, the 2600. This is dating me way back in the 80s. Um, yeah, I remember playing Atari, and it was cool. It was all right. It was hard. It was really hard because I had little hands, and I tried to move the stick, and the stick was like stiff, so it was like hard to move the joystick. So it was just difficult for me, but I never gave up on it. And then the Nintendo had came out, and I was hooked on it like a crackhead. I was hooked on it. I was addicted to Nintendo. And then every game that had came out, I wanted it. Like all the Mario Brothers. Even I remember the Ninja Turtles. I had the Ninja Turtle game. I had all different types of games. I had Contra. I had what was the other one? Castlevania. I had I had so many games. It's gonna be hard to even announce every single one because I had so many when I was little. My parents would spoil me. They would not spoil me. Well, yeah, I was kind of spoiled. But they would get me like for Christmas and stuff. I would get like 5 games. You know, so it's like in a sense I was kind of spoiled, but not really spoiled because I never took it like that. I never, you know, like not even now.
Um, I think the growing up there was only about like maybe at least 5 max 10 games that I ever remember me and my siblings having for the system because we would always play together or share it on our own separable times. But
Hmm.
some of the games I most definitely remember having for the old systems that I had as a kid, for the N64, the Super Smash Bros, the Super Mario N64 one, to where we would jump through pictures and go from world to world to earn stars to unlock newer rounds and all that there. I remember having that. Star Fox for N64, if you
Yeah, I remember that.
remember that.
Yep.
Um, I had to remember playing that, and the original Mario Party, of course, and the Mario Kart N64. Two, I played a lot as a kid. Um, trying to remember and think of the N64 Zelda.
Okay, yeah, I remember that N64 Zelda. Like I had Zelda also. I had Link to the Past. I'm like let me not start because then I'm gonna start naming all the games I had, and then I'm gonna get depressed, and because I don't have the system anymore. So it's like, but I remember playing these games. My favorite game when Zelda Link to the Past came out. Oh my goodness, that was one of my. Nobody could even mess with me. Like when I started playing, I don't want to hear nobody else. I just want to focus on this game. I was trying to pass it, and I passed the game. I got all the way to the end and fought Ganon and won. And I was so excited. My mom was there. She was seeing me play. She loved to watch me play because like I was really good at playing games. Um, so I was like, she would come just to watch me play, and I was really good. I did good, and I kind of miss those days because those are the days like I had really good times. Like it was really fun. Zelda: Link to the Past, and it's a long game. It's an adventure game.
Hey, tag team.
Hey, tag team, back again. Oh, let me see. But that was one of my top favorite games. Was that game? Because it was kind of slow in a sense. It wasn't that fast of a game, but it was an adventure game. So you had to go to like different places on the map and then you do a lot of reading, which was really cool. Like for the game, like you do your reading on the game. So my mom's like, this is a great game because yeah, you're playing with it, but then you're still reading, you're still figuring things out, you're still learning. So she never really bothered me when I played.
Oh, I'm just looking at all the games, and it was the Legend of Zelda for N64. And the other game I remember playing a lot of times there was GoldenEye 007.
Well, I remember that game. My cousin had that game. I didn't buy it, but my cousin had it. That wasn't that bad of a game. That was actually a good game. But I didn't buy it because my cousin had it. So we would trade. Like if I had a game that he wanted and he had a game that I wanted to play, we would trade. And I would
Oh,
let him the game for
oh,
2 weeks, and then I would get his game for 2 weeks, and then I would play.
one of my other all-time favorite games that I remember playing, and it's just because of how different it felt when I was a kid, was the snowboarding game 1080.
Oh yeah, you see now now you're going. you messing with my memory because now I'm going backwards, and I remember this game because you're talking about skateboard. It's,
Snowboarding.
it's a game called Paperboy,
Oh, Paperboy.
and you had to throw the papers at the houses and then move side to side, and throw the papers and avoid certain things. And yeah, I had that game. Oh no, I had a lot of games. I wish I had them now. I would have sold them. They would have made so much money because they cost a lot of money now. They do. They hold their value, and I don't know what happened to that system. I don't know if my sister had taken it or my mom did something with it. I don't know what. Um, but I don't have it. I have, like I said, I have my Xbox One there. I have my PlayStation 4. I have a Nintendo, not the Switch. I have the one before the Switch, the one that has like the big screen
Yeah.
control. I don't know what's the name of that one, but I have it. And I had another one, another Nintendo system, but that one's stored. I have that in the storage. Um, but they're okay. I mean, systems. I mean, I don't play anymore. I don't play like the Xbox. I haven't even turned on the Xbox in over a year. I haven't turned it on in over a year. Um, I might sell it. I might just sell it because I don't use it. I use the PlayStation 4 more than I do the Xbox One. And and plus I don't play video games anymore because of my headaches and my vision. I have glasses. I have my glasses. I have them here. I put them. I'm not looking at the screen. I'm looking away from the screen, so I'm not really looking at this here. I'm looking that way. Um, yeah, my vision has changed a lot since I was diagnosed with that being diabetic. Um, my vision on my right eye has dramatically changed, and my vision in my left eye has changed a lot too. So I had gotten glasses last year, actually beginning of this year, and then they had to change my glasses um, last month because my vision changed so much. So, and I have issues with my eyes, so I don't want to go blind, but my vision is changing, strongly changing. So, but I have my glasses. It helps me. It makes me see better. Because with my glasses on, I can see everything like perfect. But as you can see with my screen, you can see the screen on my glasses. So that light bothers me in my eyes. So that's why I don't like wearing the glasses while I'm looking at the screen. But I need glasses for the screen. So I don't know. I'm not gonna win with that one. For those who wear contacts and stuff, I envy you. I don't think I could put contacts in my eyes. I rather do the LASIK surgery. I had LASIK surgery before, so in reality, if I wanted to, I could go and do the laser surgery. I'll probably do it next year, so I don't have to wear glasses anymore. Um, it just takes a few weeks to get the vision adjusted, like because you have to put medicine in your eyes, you have to put these drops, at certain times you have to put the drops on your eyes and avoid the sun for a while. But then once the vision starts correcting itself and it starts working, like it's so beautiful to be able to see without having glasses, or contacts. It's like you see everything clear. It's like so cool. So maybe I'll do the LASIK surgery next year. It's only gonna cost me about 1,000. I'll have to go to Florida. I'll have to go to Florida because that's where I did the surgery on my eyes. I did it at Dr. Penu Eye Institute in West Palm Beach. So I have to go to West Palm Beach, Florida. I'll fly in and stay a week in Florida, to recuperate, because it takes 3 days after surgery to pretty much, you have to be out of the sun. You can't be really much in sunlight. Or if you're going to be in the sunlight, you have to wear these special glasses, and they look like, I don't like the way they look. Let's put it that way. It's not a cute look at all. So you have to stay.
I think I remember last year when you were not wearing glasses, but in the year since then, you had to start wearing them more
Mhm.
because of
Yep.
your eye situation.
Yep. Yep. Because of my situation, my vision is just drastically changing. So, like, if I really wanted to, like I said, I could go to Florida, do the refreshers. It's pretty much doing the surgery again, and then my vision will be like 100% perfect. It'll be a 100, 100, 100 over 100, and I can see everything. I miss that. I do, because when I did the surgery, the first month was a pain in the butt, but once the vision was clearing out, and it's like, oh, it was awesome. Driving without no glasses and looking around with no glasses and be able to write with no glasses, it was like seeing people clearly was really awesome. So I might go to Florida and do it, and have my eyes refreshed. I'll probably do a show about it too. If I do it, I'd be like, look, I'm gonna do a show. Like, I'm doing my eyes again. I'm gonna stay a week in Florida, 3 days to recuperate, inside, trapped inside a hotel, pretty much, because you can't be out in the sun really, and unless I wear those glasses, but the sun will still irritate me with the glasses on, so I had to stay in the dark, like not in the dark, but in inside, and with the lights low, and not really have the TV on, like that's the only thing you have to recuperate from. But then after those 3 days, and then you got to consistently put these drops. There's certain drops that you put on your eyes.
And how often do you have to re-prescribe to those drops if you have to have a prescription?
They usually give you like one extra, like you have the one you pick up, and then you'll have an extra refill. You'll have a refill,
Uh,
and then once you run out, you're good. You should be good.
ah,
And it's awesome. I'm telling you, I did it. It was kind of painful. They do strap you down. They strap your legs down. They strap your arms down. They strap your chest down to the table. They put this cage over your head, like, so you can't move. Like, they really strap you down, because it is painful when they cut the lens, when they cut the eye lens and they flip it back. That pressure is very painful.
I can imagine.
Yeah, it is painful, but it's pretty quick. But they slice it, and it hurts. Like, it's like it's the headache. But then you have to. They tell you, keep looking at the red light. So there's a little red dot, a real light, like a red light that you have to look at, because the laser is just shooting down into your pupil, as they're doing the burning of the retina inside, and you can smell it. It smells. It was like, ugh. But yeah, and then when they was done with the laser, it took about a minute and 30 seconds with the laser. Then once they were done, they flooded my eye with this fluid, and then they put the lens back over. They flip it back, and then they pretty much glued it back into my eyeball. And in time, the eye will glue. It'll stay glued. It won't come out. And then they did it again to my other eye with the same process, and that same pain, the headache, the looking at the red dot, having the laser burning in there, and the smell was really weird. And then when they were done, they did the same thing, glued the lens back to the eyeball, and that was it. And then once it was done, they gave me a minute to, recuperate. They put a lot of this fluid into my eye, and then they released me from the table. They took the straps off my legs, off my hip, off my arms, my chest, and they make sure I was strapped. Because they know the people, when they get sliced like that, they're gonna move. And you don't want their limbs moving around and because it could mess up the surgery. So they strap you down. You really get strapped down and you cannot move. Yep. If you like that type of kinky stuff, I mean, go for it, But it's, for me, I was like claustrophobic, so I still had to do the surgery. So, but I gotta see if I have to, if I gotta make an appointment and go down there and see what can be done. But I have to let them know in advance because I live up here in Connecticut. I'm not gonna be flying back and forth for appointments. Even though I have an airport right here that would take me to West Palm Beach for like $69 each way. So it's not a big expense, but I don't want to be flying back and forth. So if I get there, I want to do my appointment, and then if I could do the surgery that day, I want to do it that day. Pay the money and get the shit going. I don't want to, procrastinate on it. I want to get the surgery done and then go to the hotel room and stay in the hotel. I'm not coming out for like 3-4 days. Make sure I get the prescription filled and then travel back to Connecticut. I could possibly do the surgery here. I probably wouldn't even have to go to Florida. The only thing I'm going to need from Florida is the records, the medical records from
maybe you can ask or give the place that you went to the first time around to email or mail your records to you if you can.
No, they'll send it straight to the institute. I know there's a laser institute here not too far from where I live. It's about 15 minutes away. And I know where it's at. I could go in there, ask them. It's the same price. It's about $1,000 for the surgery. And mine's is a different one because it's a refresher. So it might be a little bit cheaper. Because I already had the surgery before. But I still get a discount. And I can do the surgery and then not have to even use glasses anymore. It's just glasses. It's, to me, it bothers me because it bothers the bridge of my nose. You know how it is, Angel.
Yep.
It's and you try to get the glasses light. You don't want them heavy because what makes it more heavy is the lens, and it's that pressure on your nose, and it's constantly there, and it gets irritating after a while. You're like, you gotta take it off and be like, oh, I need a break. But I was happy with the surgery. I loved the surgery. Like after I recuperated and everything, I was very I was excited. I liked it. I loved the surgery, and I want to do it again. I think I'm gonna do it again. I keep talking about it. I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it next year. I'm not gonna do it now. Because my vision is changing. So as it's changing, I don't want to do the surgery and then my vision's still changing. I want to wait one more year and then do it. Probably do it during the summertime. And that way I could just stay home, and I could recuperate here. I'd rather do that here. I save so much money than having to fly. I still want to fly to Florida, but I want to fly for a vacation. I don't want to fly to recover from a surgery. I'd rather do the surgery up here. I will find out. Maybe I'll find out sometime next week. I'll go and I could go in. I'd rather go in person than talking over the phone, because over the phone is one thing. They can't really see your expressions. And that's what counts a lot, is your expressions when you're talking. Yeah, I'll probably go in person and be like, I want my surgery now. No, I'm like, no, it's for next year, not now. But I wish I could get it now, but I'm like, no, I have to wait. But we'll see. Hopefully I can get it done and I'll be fine. Just my eyes, they just changing so much. It's hard to catch up with them. Like, I can still see, but it irritates me. But anyhow, did you check the meat, Angel?
Yeah, I did. The meat is pretty thawed at the moment, but I'm waiting till 4 o'clock here to start grounding and cooking it, and then by that time, after grounding and cooking the meat there, Rick,
Season it.
I'll season it and mix the onions, and then grab my flatbreads and spread the sauce and spread the cheese and put the meat on and bake it.
Yep. And
But
then
speaking of which, let me quickly do a Google search for how long to bake a flatbread.
flatbread pizza. Angel's making me hungry again. I really don't want to go anywhere. Angel always makes me hungry. Anytime that boy talks about food, it's not a bad thing, but Angel makes me hungry. How long have we been on? 2 hours? Wow. Oh, 7 o'clock. The wrestling show is about to start. I could probably I don't think I could do it. A private show. Like, I can end the show and just do a private show. I don't know if that will work. That's a good
Are you
question.
talking about you using Zoom?
Yeah, but doing a private show. I think I'll do a StreamYard too, but it's just private.
Well, Streamer, you tried that on StreamYard, and it didn't work out quite right.
I don't
You
know.
had to use Zoom.
Let me see.
Because when you tried it on, I think you tried it on Zoom. I mean, not on Zoom, but on StreamYard. When you were using StreamYard, you made kind of a private YouTube thing with StreamYard, but the video that you wanted to show wouldn't play, so we used Zoom.
Yeah, I don't know. I forgot myself. Yeah, I forgotten. So I don't know if it will work or not. But I could wrap up the show because I would like to see this wrestling. So I'll end the show. You guys can stay on, and then we'll test it out. All right. Thank you for watching. I appreciate everyone. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.